Well, I had just come out of a rather poor situation with a previous firm here in Southern California, and I was just trying to decide what I wanted to do in terms of either leaving or trying to join another firm or a nonprofit. And it just so happened that I kind of got guided in this direction, and I had actually put an inquiry on LegalMatch on LinkedIn. And then I got a call. I don't remember who the rep was, but we started talking about the service. And I said, well, I need something to kind of jumpstart me, get me in the right direction. And here now, a little over 5 months later, I'm still here. Well, for the most part, the majority of my clientele has come through LegalMatch. I've seen good results. I would like to see more business, but I know that building a business takes time. And let me say this, because a lot of people, I don't think it's not a question of your skills, but it comes down to that a lot of people don't know who you are. If you're an out-of-state attorney and in immigration, you can do business anywhere in the country. It's just that I think people have hesitations. If you're not a local attorney, if you're, let's say, out of state, they don't know you from Adam, so to speak. But you have to cultivate and develop those relationships. And in process of cultivating those relationships, you develop pipelines or referral business. So it takes time. And I realize that, having done it a number of years ago as well. Well, I've got a great rep in Madeline Evanson. She's awesome. We talk through what are good things, what are things that could be improved. So I've had a really good relationship with Maddie, and I've appreciated that a lot. I get some interesting cases. I get some interesting clients. The one thing I like is the broad base of nationalities that I work with that I didn't work with in my previous part of my career. And now I'm getting to work with people literally from all over the globe, so to speak. So that's kind of interesting and it's nice. For the most part, it's generally been very positive. Like I said, my rep, Maddie Evanson, she's awesome. She makes it fun. She gives me ideas on how I can improve. Sometimes some of the clients are difficult. I won't deny that. But at the same time, that's part of being in the legal business. It's a tough business. Well, during the course of an average week, and I kind of have it down to where I'd like to be, I might see 7 to 10 leads come across my email, but my goal is to try to secure at least 1 to 2 of those. And 2 is ideal, but I see maybe 7 to 10 leads, some of which I just really don't have any interest in. I've kind of figured up the statistics, and it's about a third of all my clients that I talk to that actually turn into cases. Well, I just had a gentleman call on me the other day, and he's quite a bit more expensive. And I don't really have the dollars to commit to such a program. And it sounds good, but I need something that's fundamentally sound. I need something that you can just work to develop clients. I would say that I'm pleased for the most part with my progress. Well, I think one of the things that you have to do is you have to be diligent. When those emails come in with the new case, you have to look at them. If you don't look at them, you're getting no value. And for me, a lot of that is my pipeline right now. So I turn to those leads to see what new cases I can take on, that I can develop. For example, I have a new case that I'm going to talk to on Memorial Day. Sometimes clients are only available during certain times, and you've got to be willing to service them. And especially as you're building your business, you can't always make it an 8 to 5 job or 9 to 5. My hours are flexible. I work a lot of times when I want to work, but at the same time, there has to be some stability, and you just, to build that value, you've got to take advantage of using those resources that are put in front of you. The one thing I would tell them is that if they're looking in the immigration field, I would tell them be somewhat selective in terms of your areas, where you want to work. Because I walked into it a little bit with my eyes closed, so to speak. And I know right now, as I'm working with Maddie, that I'm trying to make some adjustments in terms of locations, counties, things like that. And so it just takes a little bit of adjusting. And so do your homework, talk to your reps, tell them these are the areas that you're interested in, and kind of go from there. The only thing that I would say is that if I'm an attorney just starting with LegalMatch, the first thing I'm going to say is you've got to be engaged in the business. You have to spend time with it. If you're not willing to spend time with it, your dollars are not going to be well spent.